to happen. All right. So welcome to today's Super Saturday. We're gonna the UIGISC and Team IM group is going to cover different areas of the blockchain sports limitless opportunity. You still have time to reach out, tell your friends and family about what we have to offer. But we're going to kick it off and we're going to bring in our MC for the day and also our first speaker. He is actually going to cover the blockchain sports opportunity in a condensed way. Once you get to know this brother's heart, then you will understand his passion to help people. He is he's degreed up. he's a bishop. He has an honorary doctorate degree. He is he is actually on the world stage. He is now the vice president of the International Chamber of Commerce that has a reach around the world. It's no small thing that we have this gentleman. And you know, he has his own business, husband, father of many, because you keep adopting them. Just a brilliant person. I've known him for almost 25 years. Love this brother, know his heart, always giving. And today he's about to give us the presentation on the blockchain sports. Dr. Perry, please share with us the blockchain sports opportunity.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. My brother, my friend, I tell you, my confidant, all of that above. And I tell you what, working with Andre in this space is absolutely amazing. And you were being honored in the last call, and we want to give you your flowers while we can give them to you in this space. And again, to my sister Zena as well. Good afternoon, guys. I'm here to MC the program and kind of keep things moving. I will say this, we're going to do our best to make sure that we get the information to you as quickly as possible, as accurately as possible. But most of all, to make sure that you understand what we're giving to you. We've been doing this now for the last 6 months, and we're only down to the last 19 days. Doesn't mean that the project is going to end, but our agreement that which we had for this timeline is coming to an end. The opportunity to have the first movers advantage. You're going to hear me say this in the presentation. It's important when you're dealing with this level of project that you have the first movers advantage before it goes to the market. So I encourage you to, again, take notes and get yourself ready. So are you ready to become a founder or an owner, or are you a fan or a fanatic? You know, a lot of times we're in this space of sports, no matter whether it's football or soccer or baseball, when we're cheering from the sidelines. But what are we doing to be able to earn, you know, instead of consume? So I'm going to show a few things and kind of consolidate what I can in this space so that we can be able to move forward. But you got to decide that you want it more than you are afraid of. And you got to renew your mind and change your thinking, because powerful thinking brings powerful results. I think Andre alluded to that on the last call as well as the beginning of this call. Again, you got to decide that you want it more than you're afraid of it. That's called courage, and you got to renew your mind. So powerful thinking brings powerful results. I want to welcome you to the world of limitless possibilities. Again, I am Dr. Perry Austin, and I'm here to be able to help train. And the person that has invited you to come, if you're a guest, thank them for being here. It's very important that you are really getting access to some information that the normal population wouldn't be able to get. So this is not those things that you might think it is. This is not that, as I say, not MLM or network marketing, but we're dealing with a peer-to-peer economy and a peer-to-peer marketing process here. And we want to welcome you to be able to come see what we're doing. I have to give the disclaimer, though, as all of this is for educational purposes only. If you're willing to invest, please only invest in what you're willing to risk. And I stop right there to let you know that it's about discretionary income. What are you spending in your discretionary income? I'm just asking. Some people don't realize that they're spending anywhere between $1,800 a month or more to be able to go and do what they do. Let's stop consuming and be able to invest. And I got to say this as well, where we are not financial advisors or accountants or lawyers, but any information that is being given today is based on the experiences at which we've had and we're willing to share with you. We're going to give you some information that's going to be able to do your own due diligence and so that you can make a decision. But we only have 19 days. We only have 19 days. So my goal tonight, or excuse me, this afternoon, is to be able to help you with the mindset to move from the left of the quadrant to the right of the quadrant. Excuse me. Robert Kiyosaki had did this cash flow quadrant a while back, and we have to be able to learn how to start to trade time for dollars differently. Some of us have been are employees. Some of us are self-employed, and that's nothing wrong with that. But we're still trading time for dollars to do it. We've even had the opportunity to be a business owner. Some of us have employees and are doing that. There's a level of complication and sometimes headaches in that space. But you own a system and you're leveraging to be able to multiply and duplicate your bottom line because you do have employees. But the biggest thing we want to do is learn how to be an investor. We want to be able to let our money work for ourselves and being able to do just that. And there's a way of doing it if you can and understand. You can be an employee, go to self-employed, go to be a business owner, or you can be able to be an investor, or you can just shoot over from, maybe even being employed to be an investor, from self-employed to be an investor and bypass some things. But however, how you want to do that, you're going to have to learn how to build what they call passive income. And that's my job, to be able to show you how to take your 9 to 5, invest, and become now the replacement of that to be having, the money that you have. Excuse me for 1 second. So when opportunity knocks, are you going to run towards it, or are you going to run away from it? Are you going to invest, or are you just going to stay where you are? We have an opportunity here that's going to be able to show how technology is going to change the way you're doing. It's not going anywhere. You're either going to be a consumer of it, or you're going to be able to benefit from it. We're going to show you how that you can have an opportunity for a one-time investment to be able to come on in, or outlay to come on in and be able to be a part of a disruptive technology that's out here, that's going to change the way we do business in the sports world. But the biggest thing I want to teach you is how to take advantage of the first mover's advantage and being able to profit from that. And being able to not just take something that's only about 20 months old, but to be able to invest in something, or be able to take advantage of something, that's going to live for years and years to come. So what is the next project, you might ask? Well, we are called, well, let me kind of back up. I'm going a little fast. Let me show you some other disruptions that are disruptors are right in front of our face. Amazon is a disruptor. They disrupted the retail market and how they ship merchandise. Netflix is a disruptor, right? They changed the way we deal with home media. Airbnb is a disruptor. They changed the way of how we take accommodations. And Google is a disruptor, how we are able to get information and receive information. Spotify is a disruptor in that space, as well as Uber. And we see here that it doesn't always take a new idea or a new thought. It doesn't always have to create something that's new to succeed. All it takes is to take an idea and disrupt that idea, or improve on that idea that already exists, that you can become profitable. Amazon didn't do nothing different. Uber didn't do nothing different. Airbnb, they just found a better way. And truth be told, what they really found was how to go from a place of being in one system to having and creating another system. I always compare ATM machines are in a space of where it's by the government, but the nodes that we're going to talk about is in a decentralized place that we're going to deal with ourselves. The people get the control. Blockchain sports is our next project. $550 billion industry. We've taken technology, including the AI and Web3 blockchain and technology, and have merged them together. Something that has never been done before, but let me tell you something. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It may have never been done before, but boy, we're getting a lot of attraction for something that's never been done before. And we started with the #1 sport in the world, which is soccer, aka football. You see it, it's all over the TV, it's out here, it's very popular, it's populating here in the United States, North America, so much. And we were able to get a part of this concept in February of this past year, February of this year. I can't talk, I'm talking too fast, of the proof of concept. And we found out that this idea had some merit, it had some value. was worth at one time $1 billion starting out, and then they added a little bit more to it and vetted it again. Now it's worth $5 billion, and we'll show you that a little bit. And now it's upwards of 5 billion plus that we're looking at by September 1st. Now I will say this though. In that laying down of that foundation, we had an opportunity as our community, Limitless, to be able to come to the table and help push it out and add some more funds as a crowdfunding community. And we're excited about that. But guess what? September 1st, it launches. And boy, the projections in which we're receiving from our calculations and putting everything to market, boy, oh boy, it's absolutely amazing. Now, let me tell you a little bit of some of the progress that we've had thus far. We've already created the system that's already expanding to the different sports across the globe. We have a digital side and a real life side that is the infrastructure is in place. It's proprietary, right? We own it. We've partnered with top sports organizations around the world. We've included attracting some governments and football legends and streaming media like Netflix and international clubs and developers of this technology to be able to get it off the market. And then over the last 19 going on 20 months, we've already got 30 million in it by private investment so that it could be successful and be executed. And again, as founders, we have the opportunity to earn while we learn in this passive income and in real life income. This is just some of the documentation, because documentation definitely exceeds just talking about it. So here's our documentation about $5 billion, and we have the international copyright laws to prove it, and our property that's intellectual. Excuse me. We have 6 categories that we're dealing with, anywhere from the NFT marketplace and scouting. We also earn on that level of the players when they transfer and they go from the amateur to professional contracts. And I just found out over our last call that we did, we have an upward of 10 people that are already on board that are gone already over from being amateurs into the professional contracts. And we haven't even launched yet through this system. Absolutely amazing. And then we have our academies that we're so excited about that we're having. We have 3 of them now, and we're able to sponsor players and help them to get a chance to go pro. We have our sports and science, which is huge, and it's the Interathlete program, which is going to keep the sports healed and keep everyone in place to be able to get back on the field and do their high performance. We have our technology side where we have the VR and the XR and AI platforms. EA Sports is a part of what we're trying to do here, and just excited about that, as well as our gaming and reality shows. Again, Netflix specials and having fantasy leagues and an open platform to others to create and add to. This is just a phase of showing us how we have built some of the different academies around the globe that for our youth that's here. We have technology, and it meets in real life rewards. There's actually 12 streams of income that come with this project. We earn 6 of them on the in real life side, where you'll see the revenue streams on IRL sports, dealing with the transfers and the royalties of the football clubs and so forth and so on, as I explained before. And then we have the digital side, which is our blockchain. We have our very own. We're not borrowing somebody else. We built our very own. We own nodes, and we have the opportunity to own nodes because the nodes are able to produce the coins, and the coins are able to go through the nodes, right? And then we have the storage and the wallets and the decentralized exchanges, where we're partnering with all these other entities within this world that are coming on board in the back end to be able to make sure that we're successful, and it's absolutely amazing. This is again where we're able to create data storage, and we are able to create the blockchain and digital wallets, and the biggest thing is that token coin called Atla. And I love the idea, because in order for you to operate on this platform or anything else that we're connected to, you have to purchase that coin. And if you own a node, the node is the one that mints the coin. So just think, if anybody wanted to purchase and be a part of, they have to go through a node to get the job done. So what is a node? It plays a crucial part of the operation of this whole task, including the blockchain, but it creates and transmits and validates all transactions. So that, guess what? There's no shady business. There's none of that that's going on that's behind it. Everything's on the blockchain, keeps everybody honest and open. Also, it mints the coin that we're talking about, which is the Atla coin. Now, there are other blockchains that are out there, right? We all have our Bitcoin we're familiar with. We have the Atla coin that's coming up. Tron has been out here for a while, and Ethereum. And just know this, guys, that These established ones that you see my cursor moving have already been out and about, but they don't have an entire sports category behind them pushing them. And that's what makes us valuable and our blockchain valuable, as well as our nodes and coin. Now, what are blockchains worth? Okay, I think you asked, right? Tron, established in 18, worth $11 billion with a B. Ethereum, established in 2014, worth $430 billion with a B. Bitcoin, okay, established in 2009, very familiar with. The media helped us to get and understand that better. $1,380 billion. Okay. So wait a minute, none of these three have any sports category or sports industry behind them to really do something big? Not at all. But we do. We're launching September 1st. We've raised $30 million to set up the infrastructure. They've added us as founders and owners to be able to come on in and purchase some nodes so that we can be able to take a part of this. We were evaluated at $1 billion on February 15th of this year. And in March 28th, we were evaluated at $5 billion. And I think by September 1st, we're still going up. And this is a project that's going to be here as long as sports are here. I'm not going to put no time on it. As long as there's sports, you may see us here in this space. And so what do you think in the years to come, our blockchain and our coins going to be worth and the potential it could be? Well, excuse me. Just to kind of give you a little heads up here, our network, our Atlas network, was test netted by a company in May of 2024, and it offered the participants like you and I to be able to take a glimpse of the capabilities before it goes live on September 1st. And we did about 3 million plus transactions a month compared to others that are out here that may have done 1,200 transactions, 508,000 transactions, 2,001 transactions, and so forth and so on in a month's time. But ours, because again, I believe the power of having sports behind us, we generated over 3 million plus transactions, which brought value and is going to bring value. These companies had an opportunity to 10x, 19x, 16x. I think we're going to be in a good space because our 30-day testing was 10 times higher than what's out there. So what is it to be a founder? What is it to take advantage of what needs to be taken care of? The first thing, we got first movers advantage. The second thing, that we are able to create wealth because we have accumulated assets with the NFTs, the nodes, and the currencies that are digital. But also we're able to earn in real life rewards on a quarterly basis to be able to do what we need to do. So we're creating wealth, but we're also creating a great community. And what I love about Limitless is that because our community is able to really help create wealth around the world. So you got who are we? We are a #1 tech company around the world that really deals with digital companies, right? And crowdfunding is what we do. We were founded in 2001. We have over 240,000 participants in 100 companies, 100 countries, excuse me, and we raised over 660 million for the first project, which we were in Daisy and Endotech. But what got birthed out of this process, guys, was we birthed a model where every person can benefit, whether they come in as a passive person or they come in as someone that has to add to the community. And blockchain sports has allowed us to do absolutely that. And it's actually, to me personally, is 10 times more successful than our first project. That's just my opinion. So how do I get involved? How do I get involved? Well, we have different packs and tiers that you can come in, and I always say get in where you fit in. We only have 19 days. So we have packages ranging from $700 to $1 million. And each package has a node that's attached to it, or numbers of nodes that are attached to it, as well as those nodes produce coins. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that. And we're going to learn what the value today is of each coin and what the nodes are worth. But just know this, that if you have an opportunity to own an ATM machine, just look at these nodes as an ATM machine, and you had an opportunity to be able to earn money from the fees of people using the ATM machines on the network, in network, out of network, all that other good stuff, it's going to allow you to have wealth beyond imagine. Now, just know that we are, again, 19 days out from getting here. I would tell you to go 18 days because you want to leave a day to be able to catch up if you missed something or got caught up. But get involved and pick your node from here because each one has value. We have some promotional packs, and I'm trying my best to get out of here. I got about 4 more minutes. Yeah, 4 more minutes to get this done. But we have some great promotional packs. Get back with the person that has brought you in here if you're a guest, and trainers that we have out there. Come on, continue to train. We also have the opportunity to get our money back if we find 2 people to come on in. We'll talk a little bit more about that in our training. But the bottom line is this: get in where you fit in, decide how you want to do it. We figured it out. We have our blueprint, and we're offering opportunities that are out there as amazing. Passive or a community leader or builder. Here again is an opportunity for us to really look and take this picture if you're new to this, so you can do your due diligence. We have our own white paper, and for those that understand, white paper is something in the investment world that most investors will look at to be able to see the validity and the value of the company they want to invest in. Everything's there, and being a part of. We have our global events. Our biggest event coming up is in Las Vegas on the 17th. We've already been in Budapest. We've already been in Tokyo, as well as we've been in Dubai all this year. And then there's actually more than that, but these are the highlight ones. So we get together often as a community to be able to really expand and express this wealth creation concept as a community called Limitless. So you may want to decide whether you're in or out. Again, figure where you want to go and what you want to do. And I'm going to stop right here as the MC. And I think I can stop right here. There we go. And just let you know, very quick presentation.